YouTube, what's going on? This is CJ the Detail Guy. Just starting this video off with this Auto Custom Carpets Inc. I got my carpet in for the Cutlass, so this is an interior update. It's that 82 and 87 Cutlass Supreme 2-door black cut pile 236. I think this is the parts number there to get that carpet. So if you're looking for that carpet, that 1982 through 87 Cutlass Supreme 2-door 801 black cut pile 2316, whatever that number is, but that's the carpet for the Cutlass. So that's the update. It's the black cut pile carpet. I don't own the rights to this music, but these people do a pretty good job. Their information on here, probably everybody and their mama use these people, so ain't nothing new to those who know. So, and the carpet is, you know, rolled up. I hadn't even taken it out the box yet because, of course, I ain't ready to put the interior in. That's still an issue in itself. And a whole bunch of other random miscellaneous parts, new door handles, all the clips, everything. I got all that stuff for the Cutlass. But like I said, today is a video on the interior reveal on my car. So let's take a walk and see the interior. Bam, there it is. The Cutlass, the 83 Oldsmobile Cutlass interior. The interior is all done. The only thing that's not done with the interior is the center console, and you probably can see that, and I'll explain that here in a minute. But I got the dash wrapped. You probably can see that. I got it stitched all the way around. All the bezel areas, everything stitched nicely. That's the secondary area where the gauges go. Of course, I got digital gauges going across, mostly everything across it except for over here where the lights and the couple other little instrument things go right there. Those will be there, but mostly everything across here except this section right here. This will be the digital gauges in here, and this section here I'm still trying to figure that out. It used to be a clock right there, but I took the clock out. Of course, down here it's your instrument panel here, but I'm gonna be changing this. It's gonna, of course, have the air, the HVAC setup here, but down below won't be a radio. It'll have my EQ and my crossover in this area here, below here with the bezel in. So it'll have that finished. The bezel that I have here, just like everything else, I'll show you that in a second. But on this center console, if you can see this center console, I still got the tape around it because this area here got to get adjusted up. So I got the tape here to keep it from scratching, because this here is fiberglass. All right, the top section is fiberglass. We had to do it that way to get these cups to get in there, so we made the adjustment. Of course, the push button start's gonna go right here. They have the armrest. That's done with the center opening in there. It'll be some buttons. Of course, I have my cigarette lighter here, or outlet here, and then on here to be some buttons there for lights and random things. Here you'll just have your push button start, the lighted cup holders here, and the B&M shifter gonna be here. But in this gap right here, reason why it's not finished is because I had a lot of this stuff done with the interior out the car. So I need to get the interior in the car, especially the dashboard, so that we can mock up the space between the center console and up to this area of the bottom of the dash. Because what I want to do is I want to make sure, one, that my shifter fits in here correctly, And then that extra space that'll be here, we'll build that up with a 10-inch screen here. That screen will also be digital gauge for my engine as well. I've got some features on my screen that allows me to also monitor my motor. Here I'll be able to monitor my motor as well, but I'll really be able to play with it here. I can switch screens and all kinds of stuff here. I'll mostly be able to control things from here and through the OBD2 port plugged into my screen. So once we get the car back and get this in, we'll be able to mock up this center console and get everything else correct with that. But that's the dash. Now here's the seats. That's the passenger side seat. Passenger side seat. This is the driver's side seat. Now these seats, I told y'all before when I showed you when they were raw, these seats came out of I think it was a 2015 or a 2010 something Mustang convertible. So these seats here, especially this driver's seat, it has a lot of flexibility to it. There's power. It has the lumbar support, electric lumbar support, the back and forth, up, down, all types of motions with this seat. Like I said, this seat here, when adjusted, it can basically have me sitting all the way in the back. Reason why I like these seats also is because even with the recliner, with it being manual, it drops the back seat really far back. So I literally can lay that back seat, this back part of the seat down into the back of the seat. So it almost lays flat straight across, but it goes all the way back. If you can see those tracks, it goes all the way back. Now, mind you now, the tracks that you see on here, these tracks are modified tracks that have the Oldsmobile Cutlass screw points on them. So we had to have those mocked up. I took them to the welder and he mocked them up from the old seats to here. So it fits perfect. I mean, literally fits perfect in the car. Bolts down perfectly, and because they're power and that one slides, it's easy to get to the screws. I can lift the seat up, lower the seat, all that. Like I said, the power on here, it got a lot of different angles. Up, down, back. The whole seat can go down, all kinds of stuff. You got your lumbar support, everything. It's pretty nice seats. So these are the seats. I still got to put the back lever here because you can adjust it from here as well. You can fold it. You can lift it up from right there as well. So I still got to put those on like this one. You can see how that one goes on. It has a black lever that goes here that lifts it up and down. I had all that stuff painted to match, but that's the backs of the seats. That's the backs of the seats. That's the back of the center console. All right, and these are the seats in the back. Now, looking at those, and leave it in the comments, where do y'all think those patterns came from? Where do y'all think those patterns came from? Because I do got a theme for this car. I'm not just randomly doing stuff. I got a theme that I got from a newer vehicle. So I went with that. So leave it in the comments. Y'all tell me where y'all think that these seat patterns came from. But these are the back seats here. These are the back seats. Now let's look at the door panels. This is the driver's side door panels. All right, driver's side door panels. So I changed these door panels. I had them done once before, the top. I changed them to that. It's cool, but it's all right. They always can be changed again. The lower part, I really like the lower part, how it's set up. So that's cool with me, with the black armrest. Of course, those holes right there are your instrument panel things right there, or your unlock, your mirror. And up top, you got right here, you got your windows. And then that's your strap in the middle right here. All of the things, all of the chrome that was on here, I kind of did a little delete on that. So all of that stuff is suede. Even the inserts that's gonna go over here and gonna go over there, all that stuff is suede. So I changed all that up. Even on the doors, what I did was I had new sweeps put in on the door. You can see around the edges. I put brand new sweeps all the way across the doors, up brand new unlock holes on these door panels. I got new sweeps going on the doors as well. Everything in the door, the felts, everything in the door is new. New handles, new motor, new wiring. Everything in the doors are going to be new. But that's the driver's side. Let's look at the passenger side. This is the passenger side. Same similar setup on the passenger side. Of course, on this one you got your lock, unlock. Your mirror on this side will be in the dash. It'll be right there. It's covered up right now, but it'll be right there. It's your remote mirror, but same thing. Lock, unlock, your strap. It's all suede, black handles. This way your handle come through right here. But like I said, I really like the lower. The uppers, they're cool. I can't complain about them because they look pretty good when you look at everything together. They're pretty cool. So I ain't tripping off that. These are all your individual pieces for the interior. You got your glove box. You got your center portion here that had a little clock in it right there. It's covered up. Another vent on the driver's side with all your different instrument things, your defrost, your door pieces that's gonna go here. Those things. You got your vent. The vent that's gonna go on here like this. That's gonna go on there like that, and of course it'll had an Oldsmobile sign going in right there. But all the little pieces, everything is suede. This center bezel here, that's suede. So that's that piece there. Also, all of the up front speaker covers, I put them in suede. The lower part of the steering column, I put that in, I wrapped that in black leather too, black vinyl. All your random pieces, dashboard pieces. This is your rear deck pieces here. I had all those wrapped. So everything pretty much on the inside of the car I had wrapped. So didn't leave nothing out. So here's the back portion. The back portion of where the quarter windows will be. Got those wrapped all up. They looking pretty good. I got the lower portions of the door with your armrest. I got those wrapped well with the different colors inside. It's got the black at the bottom stuff. You can't really tell, but got that done. Then on the front, all the other panels. Now, mind you, now the car is a T-top. Hold on one second. Right. So mind you, the car is a T-top, so I had all of the T-top pieces wrapped. So every piece of the T-top, even the pillars, I had them all wrapped. That's the center section, your cross section. I even had the visors wrapped. I bought them fabric, but I had them wrapped to match. So this is the actual piece that goes on the T-top where your handle would be, where you move your handle up and down. I unscrewed this off to get it wrapped. These are your pillars, your A pillars, your B pillars here. Up front, you got your T-top sections here, the bottom portion that covers near your header panel. And the same thing on the other side. These visors here, like I said, I had those wrapped. So they're wrapped just like those to match. Same thing with this one here, but I got these things from, maybe you can see that, PUI Interiors, Quality Automotive Interiors. This is where I got those things from. That's the part numbers for that. But I got those things, now that I think about it, I got them from Mike Montes. So he must have outsourced them through these people here, or sourced them through there. So, but Mike Montes is where I got those pieces. Also, my pillars. I needed new pillars. I got those from Mike's Montes as well. You just got to make sure you say T-top so you're going to get the wrong ones. They'll send you the ones that have the hook on the top. on both sides. It got a hook on the top. So make sure you say the right ones. But I got everything in the car wrapped, even the kick panels down below. I had those wrapped as well. He did a good job. He added the little carpet in here, carpet area right up in here to make it look pretty nice as well. So I had all that stuff wrapped. This is where your hood latch would be right here. You pull that, it'll be right here. But this is your foot area. So this is the interior, y'all. This is the interior for the 83 O's. It's done. Like I said, the only thing that I really need to do left now is finish up that center console. I got a little bit more wiring to do as far as lights, sound system. I have to do some rewiring for the fuel pump. I want to change my fuel pump. But outside of that, my interior is pretty much done. And most of this stuff here was done through my buddy, and you'll see a video of that in a previous video about the dash. That's Kirk's Upholstery. Kirk's Upholstery in Hampton. That's Kirk's Upholstery in Hampton. You can find it online anywhere like that. Kirk's Upholstery. He did all this stuff for me, and I mean quick. Like none of this stuff, everything you see here took less than 3 weeks. Everything, less than 3 weeks. He got everything done, got everything back to me neat. You see all the bags everything is in. A lot of the pieces was in that box over there, but a lot of things was in the bags. So he's real careful with your stuff. He hooked me up. Like this now, a lot of people gotta understand, it may look like I'm spending a lot of money, but I'm really not. This is actually really a budget bill. A lot of things I've done myself, so I've been able to save some money to get other things done. This process right here was not super expensive. To some it may have been, but it was not to me at the time. So it worked out for me, and this is, to me, a nice looking interior. Once I get it in, then, you know, I'll really be able to really sit in it and enjoy it. But as of right now, you know, this is it. It's looking good. I'm satisfied. Oh, but before I forget, y'all know I had to get that suede wolf. Suede wolf. So anyway, that's a little tag from Stitch by Slick. But anyway, and the packing tray. Now these, I did myself. It's a half top. It's a T-top. So I figured it was easy. And this the rear deck right here. I figured it was easy. I've done it before being a detailer. I've done headliners and things before, so it was easy for me to do. Now, with these cars, of course, with them, it's an 83. This is 2023. You do the math. So the backing or the plate was weak, was kind of weak. So what I did was, I took some packing tape, that paper packing tape. And before I did anything, I put this tape all across the back of here, up and down. It had cracks in it. So what I did was I strengthened up all the cracks with the glue and with the tape. And got it pretty hard. Got it pretty hard. Once I did that, then I wrapped it. As you can see, then I wrapped it with the suede. And got that in there pretty good. Now the tray, or the rear deck was also just that easy. This was just cutouts. Go by the grates or the design I wanted. I put them in, and it was real simple. Nothing to it. Same concept. I strengthened up everything. This is just temporary for right now until I get ready, put it in the car. So it's just holding them up there for right now. But it was real simple. Got the cardboard added behind there to strengthen up the areas that I cut out, and just opened it up and made it real nice. And of course I used real strong glue. Let me show you what I used. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all what I used right quick. And this stuff works magic. I'm sure others who have used this stuff probably feel the same way. But this stuff is super strong. It's expensive too. Permatex. That stuff's strong. Heavy duty automotive headline adhesive. That's what I used on my headliner and packing tray. Now I did use some of that 3M glue on here at first. It worked, but it didn't work like this. These things literally, you won't find any gaps, any space in this at all. This stuff, once it tacks up, it's on there. So it's just nice and smooth, like nice and smooth. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, just nice and smooth. So this is also something that I do in my business too for some cars. I don't do it all the time, but you know, it's something that you gotta have patience for. It don't take a lot to do it. You just gotta know what you're doing or you'll tear up somebody's stuff. So that's why I do it, but I don't do it. I leave it to the pros. And I let them do it, like some of the companies that's here in Hampton, Virginia. But that's my interior. Walk through again, just so everybody can see it. This is my interior. This is the 83 O's coming up to 2023. 83 O's coming up to the 2023. It's gonna have digital everything inside. Quite a bit of things actually. Quite a bit of things. One thing I did not show y'all, and I'm gonna show you here in a second. I haven't revealed my wheels and things yet. So when I reveal my wheels, I'll reveal my steering wheel and my steering column and stuff like that. So I'll say that for another video, another time. But again, this interior was done by Kirk's Upholstery in Hampton. Kirk's Upholstery in Hampton. If you in Hampton or Newport News, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Tidewater Peninsula, everywhere, Southside, Richmond area, wherever you may be, Kirk's Upholstery here in Hampton, he's who did this. If this looks good to you, if you think it's good quality work, I think it's really nice work. The seats are hard and comfortable like they're supposed to. Everything is nice and tight. You see some wrinkles on there, but you all know that works itself out, but it don't matter. It gives it some level of flavor anyway, so I like it. So it looks good to me. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. But this is the interior on the 83 O's. Just another update on the 83 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Yeah, this is CJ the detail guy. I'm gone.